What if you could see the face of Jesus? The Shroud of Turin, a mysterious and controversial relic, offers a glimpse into that possibility. For centuries, people have looked at this ancient linen cloth and wondered if it truly wrapped Jesus after his crucifixion. It has inspired faith, debate, and curiosity across generations. Today, we explore the history, the scientific studies, and the continuing mystery surrounding this cloth. The Shroud of Turin is a long linen cloth. About 14 feet long and 3.5 feet wide, it bears the faint image of a man who appears to have been crucified, with marks on his wrists, feet, and side. Many people believe this is the burial cloth of Jesus Christ, making it one of the most studied religious artifacts in history. The shroud first appeared in historical records in the 1350s in a small church in Liry, France. Pilgrims came from many places to see it, hoping to witness a piece of Jesus's story with their own eyes. But even then, some questioned its authenticity. A local bishop wrote to the Pope, claiming it was a fake made to attract crowds and donations. Despite these early doubts, the shroud's reputation grew, becoming a symbol of faith for many Christians. Over the years, the shroud was moved several times across Europe, eventually coming into the possession of the House of Savoy, a royal family in Italy. In 1578, it was brought to Turin, where it has remained ever since. Stored safely in the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, the shroud survived fires, wars, and even an assassination attempt on a nearby king, adding to its dramatic story through the ages. The Catholic Church has never officially declared the shroud to be the actual burial cloth of Jesus. Instead, it encourages people to reflect on Jesus' suffering and resurrection while viewing the shroud. Pope John Paul II once described the shroud as a mirror of the gospel, reminding people of the wounds Jesus suffered during his crucifixion. The Church has allowed scientific studies on the shroud, but has maintained a respectful approach, understanding that it is a powerful symbol of faith for millions around the world. A major turning point in the shroud's history came in 1898, when an Italian photographer named Secondo Pia took the first photograph of it. When he developed the negative, he was shocked to see a clearer, more detailed image of a man's face and body appear. The negative looked like a positive photo, showing fine details not easily seen with the human eye. This discovery amazed the world and sparked a wave of scientific interest in studying the shroud. Since then, researchers have used many scientific methods to study the shroud, including ultraviolet light, infrared photography, and chemical analysis. One of the most interesting findings is that the image on the cloth is not painted. There are no visible brushstrokes or pigment that soaked through the fibers. Instead, the image is a very shallow discoloration that affects only the outermost fibers of the cloth, with the fibers underneath remaining unchanged. Scientists also found traces of what appears to be human blood on the shroud, located in places that match the wounds described in the Bible. The stains can be seen on the wrists, feet, side, and around the head, similar to what one would expect from crucifixion and from a crown of thorns. These details have strengthened the belief for many that the shroud may have indeed wrapped a crucified man. In 1988, scientists performed carbon-14 dating on small pieces of the shroud to determine its age. The results suggested that the cloth dated back to between 1260 and 1390 AD, which aligns with its first recorded appearance in the 1300s. This led many to conclude that the shroud was a medieval creation, not the burial cloth of Jesus. However, this test sparked even more debate. Some researchers believe the carbon dating may have been inaccurate due to contamination from centuries of handling, exposure to smoke from fires, and the possibility that the sample tested was from a repaired section of the cloth, not the original fabric. Because of these concerns, many researchers continue to study the shroud using new methods, hoping to find more accurate results. Advanced imaging techniques and chemical analyses have offered new insights into the image's formation, and 3D modeling has allowed researchers to study the dimensions of the body image on the cloth in more detail. There are many theories about how the image on the shroud was formed. Some suggest it was created by a talented medieval artist, using a method we do not fully understand today. Others believe it could have been formed by a natural chemical reaction between a body and the cloth under specific conditions. A more spiritual theory suggests that the image was created by a burst of radiant energy during Jesus' resurrection, leaving a lasting imprint on the cloth. Despite many attempts, no one has been able to recreate an image that matches all the unique features of the shroud using medieval methods or even modern technology. This adds to the sense of mystery and wonder surrounding the shroud, keeping researchers and believers interested in its story. For people of faith, the shroud serves as a powerful reminder of Jesus' sacrifice and love. It inspires reflection and devotion, encouraging people to think about the suffering Jesus endured for humanity. For skeptics, the shroud is an interesting historical artifact that raises questions about art, science, and belief, but they remain unconvinced about its authenticity. The shroud's influence goes beyond religion. It has inspired art, literature, and music, becoming a part of cultural history. Artists have used the image of the shroud in paintings and sculptures, while writers have explored its mystery in books and documentaries. It continues to spark curiosity and conversations around the world. Today, the shroud is displayed to the public only on rare occasions in Turin. But when it is shown, thousands of people travel to see it, waiting in long lines for a chance to view the cloth and reflect in silence before it. For many, it is a spiritual experience that deepens their faith. Science continues to play a key role in studying the shroud, with researchers seeking new, non-invasive methods to examine its fibers, image, and chemical makeup. Modern technology may one day help answer the questions surrounding the shroud's age and the origin of its image. Until then, the Shroud of Turin remains one of the world's greatest mysteries. In a world where many mysteries have been solved, the shroud stands as a reminder that some questions remain unanswered. It challenges us to reflect on what we believe and what we seek to understand about our past. Whether the shroud is truly the burial cloth of Jesus or a remarkable medieval creation, it continues to inspire faith, curiosity, and the search for truth. What do you think about the Shroud of Turin? Is it a sacred relic that shows the face of Jesus? Or is it a medieval artifact with a mysterious past? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this exploration meaningful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who are interested in faith, history, and the mysteries that continue to shape our world. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of history's most fascinating and enduring mysteries. The Shroud of Turin continues to remind us that faith and the search for truth often walk hand in hand, inviting us to keep asking questions and to keep seeking answers.